Well, the calendar's turned to December. Up at the North Pole, there's a fat man with a red suit. Some elves that are very busy for later on this month. It's snowing outside at about 14 degrees. Nathan Cron, what does that mean? It's time for boys high school hockey on ETV. I'm Mike Cook again, joined by Nathan Cron. Glad to be with you here at Eastview High School, or actually technically we're at Apple Valley High School against the Eastview Lightning. The Eagan Wildcats, they come into this game, they split a couple of early season matchups, but boy, they were pretty solid in both of those contests.
Yeah, they played really well in both contests. They really dominated, frankly, a Roseville team, and really played, in many ways, outplayed Eastridge, but gave up a late shorthanded goal to cost them the victory there to lose 2-1. Tonight, we're going to see the Wildcats matched up against the Lightning. You could say that it doesn't even matter how good these teams are. Throw the records out because it's going to be an absolute Donnybrook between these two teams. Remember, last year, the Wildcats only won one game all season in that COVID-shortened season. And who did they beat? They beat the Eastview Lightning. The Eastview Lightning haven't forgotten that. They want to make sure that they notch an early victory here against these Wildcats.
And I'm going to guess Parker Jensen and the Wildcats have not forgotten that either, as Parker got that big game-winning goal over at the Eagan Civic Arena. Cats are going to start off with Lockenmeyer, 17, Gavin Goyle, 21, Gus Glye, 27 up top for the Cats. Eastview's going to counter with their top line. Tanner Kronberg is 17, 12 is Jordan Larkey in the middle, and on the far side, John Kish on the wing for the Eastview Lightning. We're in the home whites. They'll be going right to left across the television screen. Of course, the Cats in the road blue. End of a 3-game road trip for the Eagan Wildcats. Home opener Saturday the 11th. Prior Lake High School will be at Eagan. Scheduled for 7 bells at the Civic Arena. Cats are going to bring something out. Here's Lockenmeyer. He'll just dump it in. Try to dump it instead. It's going to be Goyle opportunity and a goal! Gavin Goyle, 36 seconds in.
Oh my, everybody thought that Lockenmeyer was going to dump that in. But Alex Lockenmeyer had another idea. He saw his teammate skating free and clear right through splitting the defense. Inexplicably, the defense just kind of let Goyle occupy that middle space. Instead of driving the net, Goyle stopped and popped one into the net.
And just like that, it's Wildcats 1, Eastview nothing. First shot of the goal for either team. And we'll see if there is a second assist on that one. We'll have to wait for the official announcement on that one. But for Goyle, that's his 3rd of the year. Ties Cam Roth for the team lead. Well, they're going to say Cron got an assist along with, not sure who the other one was. They said, but I thought Lockenmeyer had the pass.
It has to be Lockenmeyer.
Yeah.
Lockenmeyer, I'm not sure Cron was on the ice. I think we'll have to check that one.
Yeah.
Although they may have been changing defensemen behind it. Yeah, they probably were changing defensemen. It might have been Cron, but in any event, we'll have to check. But Wildcats certainly starting Mike Cook very, very well here. Time to mount up and ride out if you're a regulator, and that's what they're doing.
Absolutely. Right now we got Egan's second line out there. That's Wedward, number 10. Big part of that team last year. Cam Roth is at center, 23. And Rowan Phillips is your left wing on this line. Phillips has had a tremendous start to this season, and we'll talk more about him throughout this broadcast. There's Jensen couldn't control. Here comes Eastview the other way. Into the zone. They try to get it across. And Laval stop. Takes a couple of stops there on gunner 21. That's Cody Domagalski for the Eastview Lightning. Lightning 2-1 coming into this one. They lost last time out to Centennial by a 7-0 count. But they do have a win over St. Thomas Academy this year. So does that mean Eastview is that good? St. Thomas down, or a little bit of both? We shall get a better answer tonight.
Absolutely, and any kind of victory you can get over St. Thomas, a traditional blue blood powerhouse here in Minnesota high school boys hockey, is a win that you'll take. I'm sure the Wildcats will take a 2-1 victory over St. Thomas any day of the week. So big kudos to the Eastview Lightning.
She sends it all the way down. Puck was tipped, so we shall play on here. Early stages of this one. Goyle got one 36 seconds in. It's 1-0 Wildcats. Here comes Cron. He's wheeling. Tries to go 1-on-4, unable to do so. Eastview's going to try to bring it out the other way. I believe this is Tyler Cords leading the rush. Far side leaves it behind. That's Moline with the puck, number 4 for Eastview. Long shot high up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. I believe it'll be to the left of Egan Dentminder, Trig LaValle. Second start of the year for Trig. Gabe Glye, also the other varsity goalie this year, played some JV tonight. Coach Carlson said he could get him some little more time between the pipes. kept those guys going, but he says they're very, very happy with that 1-2 combo in the nets. Eastview tries to get it in front. They're going to come near side. Back out. They get back out to the point. Moline, no, ain't able to get it. Here come the Cats. There's Lockenmeyer. All the way down, but Sveren's going to play that puck. The Eastview netminder. Pitcher, we'll call him tonight for Eastview. Tries to clear it out. Kept in far side by the Wildcats. And Pitcher goes after a Wildcat in the corner. That's Lockenmeyer. One of the Cats that wears a C on his chest, along with Cron and Will Mason. Here comes Eastview's catch opportunity. Nice play that time by the Eagan defense. Other way is Goyle. Got Barbado with him. Goyle long shot, never got a chance. Then Barbado 22 up from his defensive spot. Taking a little spot time right in front of the net. Actually, then he circles back. But we do have a whistle with 13:28 to go here. Opening period here on ETV. You're home for Wildcat Sports.
Now, one of the things Coach Carlson was talking to us about earlier this week was needing the defense to push up and create opportunities. You saw Cron do it earlier. You saw Barbado just do it. Stepping into the offense as a shot just goes just across Severin's lap.
Cats absolutely great early pressure. Here comes Eastview the other way. This is Nick Karen, number 16, trying to lead things in for Eastview. Cats are going to regroup, however, with Cron in front of the Apple Valley Eagles sign. Again, the Lightning and Eagles, they share this rink at Apple Valley High School. And good call, Cats were just a hair off sides. Woodward couldn't quite drag that left, keep the left foot on the blue line. And faceoff will come outside the zone. Just off the Eastview logo on the ice here at Hayes Arena. Or no, at Apple Valley Arena, I should say. Hayes Arena is the other rink just down the road. Eastview going to try to regrip this with Gillis, 27. No, he'll actually leave it for, I believe that's Opton, number 2 with the puck. Big hit there by the Wildcats, and Sveren will hang on for Eastview.
As much as this is a senior-laden team, you know, as 26 Lance Murray, you see them there on the left side of your screen. He's one of the defensive pairings along with Cron. You know, this team has got 3 sophomores in its starting lineup as well, and that's good news for the future. Because as you know, Mike Cook, in the South Suburban Conference, you gotta have upperclassmen. So the well is not empty after this senior class goes away.
Henry Martin wins that draw against Domagalski for Eastview. Puck stays in the zone. Backhand tip. Jensen trying to center it. Nobody there. Wearing blue of the Wildcats. Cord tries to punch it out for Eastview. They finally do. And here's Cron. Cats are forced to regroup as Murray sends it down. Will be on goal, so that no icing actually wouldn't have been anyway. Eastview return. Come. Too far. Just off the stick of Domagalski, number 21. Eastview going to try this time with Opgrand. This is 12. Larkey splits the D. Larkey in. Spina's turn. Nothing doing that time. Good hustle for the Wildcats to get back on that. And we have, nope, they're going to wave off the icing. One official did have his arm up. Eastview down by a 1-0 count, sends it all the way down. Again, no icing this time on the call.
Now, Opgrad just didn't sell that quite well enough to draw the icing call, but in any event, Lightning have an opportunity here.
Moline keeps it in. Kish fires just wide of the cage. There's Larkey for Eastview. He's batting over there with 27 for the Wildcats. Gus Fry. Eastview, they do stay on sides, bringing it in for this Trichler. He's been on this varsity squad for a while for Eastview. I remember that name from years past.
He certainly has. He was here as a sophomore.
Gets around the check of Goyle on the far side. In front, and that's a goal for Eastview on a one-timer.
That's a hand pass.
Cats are looking for a penalty.
That's a hand pass.
Hand pass is
an Eastview player pushed it with his hand to his teammates.
Conferring.
That's a hand pass. Yeah, that's a hand pass.
No goal.
Yeah.
No goal.
Yeah. That's the right call. I mean, it's still a heck of a play by Larkey. It's still a heck of a play by the Lightning, but that is the right call. It was clearly a hand pass. The Eastview player in the corner was down on the ice, threw it towards the net with his hand. And that is going to, yeah, absolutely, that's what you want the referees to do. Good job by the referees to talk about that and to make sure they get the call right. Eastview coach is not overly upset about it. I think they knew it was probably the right call as well.
They would have been happy to take it. Cron long shot through, and that was gloved down there by Sveren, the goalie. Junior netminder for the Eastview Lightning.
And it's a shame for Eastview because they had some nice offensive pressure there and were able to get to the net. But again, an obvious hand pass. For those of you watching at home or on the YouTube channel, you can go back and look at it at your leisure. It's pretty obvious.
Pops up right in front of the Eastview bench. Couple players from each team going at it. Bergman with a shot in there in one of the Eagan Wildcats. And Cats are going to go deep into the corner. Checked out hard. Karam with a big hit for the Eastview Lightning. Can't tell who that was he took out down there, but it was loud.
It was Phillips. It was Rowan Phillips in the corner.
And Phillips is the big boy. Good battle on their referees. I like it. They're just letting them play. Puck off the half wall. Cats try to send it there. Shot through. 10:40 to go here. Opening period. 1-0 Wildcats. All the way down. Should be an ice. And indeed it is. There you go. You see our score there. 1-0 Eagan Wildcats. A little technical difficulty, but we got it up and going. Again, happy to bring you a Wildcat boys hockey this year on ETV. You're home for Wildcat sports, and I know it's a busy night for ETV. Boys basketball is home tonight. I know they're recording that game. That'll be available up on the YouTube channel. We had girls basketball last night for the Wildcats. A dominating performance by the Eagan girls basketball team. So it was 27-0 at one point, 47-5 in the first half, and they beat Hastings. I think it was 69-20. A good start for the girls basketball team.
What I like right now, Mike Cook, is the Wildcats are making pretty good decisions, and they're making them quick. They're not giving Eastview an opportunity to come up and either get deep on the forecheck or cause them problems. They're also playing unselfish. We've seen a lot of short or small passes between the Wildcats to each other, and that's helped create some real offense.
Hockenmeyer a little bit of a hit there on Larky in the offensive zone, but here come the Cats the other way. This is Gley leading the rush. Shot on, it was tipped up and over the cage. Couldn't quite connect with Goyle. Again, Goyle scored 36 seconds in for that 1-0 Wildcat lead. Cats keeping on the pressure.
What a play by Lockenmeyer behind the net.
Here's Gley, turns, rebound, redirect. No, couldn't quite connect that time. Hard into the corner goes, I believe that was Lockenmeyer. And puck comes back out to neutral. Here's Murray. Lockenmeyer. Cats did get on sides. They just dump it in. They tag up. Actually, they're going to go to the bench as Todd Carlson's going to put a fresh 5 on the ice for the Wildcats. Just as Opgran leads the rush for Eastview. Watched by Kron. Intercept. Nice job that time coming back by the Wildcats. Number 12, Henry Martin. One of the centers on this Wildcat squad. Official says we'll have icing. And we do. 9:08 to go here, opening period. Shots 7 for Eagan, 2 for the Lightning.
Yeah, Eagan playing a lot of quality hockey right now, Mike Cook. And I'll tell you, one of the things Todd Carlson talked about was the ability to have an actual training camp, to actually be able to actually have scrimmages this year, and that's made a huge difference in the quality of play out there on the ice.
Long shot, Laval. He was there, makes another stop, and he kind of gave up a bit of a juicy rebound there. But the Cats were able to come away with it. Pushing it ahead is Parker Jensen, number 28. He's got Hansen in front. Going to send it around far side. Kept in over there at the half wall by the Wildcats. Going to force Eastview to regroup in their own zone. Intercept on the turnover. Cats are going to send it back up top. Barbado, they do. They send it back near side. Shot all the way through off Jensen's stick. Pinching in for the Wildcats is number Pika. Yeah, that's Pika. Sorry. Game 1 for all of us. Game 3 for the boys. And Barbado will regroup. Eastview's going to change, I think, everybody that time. Almost intercepted that time on Hansen. Couldn't control the puck in the Wildcat zone. And poked ahead. Cats do actually come away with it. Tripped up at the blue line. Not sure where the whistle went on that one, but Phillips absolutely upended. There's Kron. He'll backhand it around near side. The far side, I say, for his teammate. Phillips was there, backhanded in this time by Wooten for Eastview. Same 5 skaters for each team. Inside 8 minutes to go here, opening period on ETV. Karam for Eastview. Got ahead of steam, intercepted that time. That's Wedward. Aggressive play by Dylan Woodward. I like that, coming in and forcing that play.
Yeah, aggressive play by Woodward. Like to see him pull the trigger on that instead of trying to skate it a little closer. He's got the shot to do it. He just needs to trust his shot.
Cats keeping the pressure on in the Eastview zone. Shots 8-4 right now in favor of the visitors. And poked in that time by number 9 for the Wildcats. That's Maxim
Briskaisen.
I knew we were going to have problems with that one this year. Long shot all the way out. Puck is loose. Couldn't quite get his stick on it. Was Glide. Here's Wedward. He'll just dump it in deep. I think that's Wooten for Eastview going to turn around and try and clear it out. And Barbado, he'll keep it in at the right point. Shot all the way through. That hit traffic on the way through. Eastview again cannot clear it out. A nice aggressive play by the Wildcats in the offensive zone. And the puck does finally get out. Wedward up ahead to number 21 for the Wildcats. That's Goyle. Fly far side. Puck does squirt free. Kish with an opportunity for Eastview coming the other way. Got Larkey with him. Nice job coming back. I think it was Barbado on the defensive play.
Yeah, great play by Barbado coming back to interrupt that whole sequence. Eastview had an opportunity. They had a 3-on-2, a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, depending on how you looked at it. But in the end, no shot on goal, Mike.
Pika comes up with the puck as he battled with Larkey. And he'll get it back in the near side corner, up along the boards. Try to get it to Lockenmeyer. Opgram with a pinch in, quick shot. Not sure the Valley got a piece of that one. No, there's no icing on that one. They had a chance anyway. Kish couldn't quite get it. Here's Pika. Tries to get it up the center, intercepted by Gillis of Eastview. As he and Glide go at it, a couple of 27s. Eastview, a little bit of good pressure here in the last 30 seconds or so, 60 seconds.
Yeah, Eastview has responded well to the Wildcats taking an early lead. Obviously, they're going to be upset, disappointed, I should say, that they didn't get their goal that they wanted. But in the end, that's going to be what the Wildcats are going to hang their hat on.
Watching Alex Lockenmeyer for Eagan and number 2, Logan Opgren. They kind of pinned each other against the boards. A couple extra pushes, then Opgren got that loose puck and hit Lockenmeyer in the face mask with the puck. And if looks could kill kind of thing. It's just like Lockenmeyer was not happy on that play. Eastview, they'll keep it in the zone briefly, and Cats able to get it out. Here's Cron. He's battling over there with number 4, Moline. Back out. Murray, shot through traffic. Pops up, pops down, we play on. Just inside 5 minutes to go here, first period. Still 1-0 Wildcats. All the way down, and we are not going to have icing. Nice job coming off the bench that time, Barbado. Keep the action moving. Hansen's going to go in deep for the Wildcats. I believe it was Kaltoff for Eastview, and all the way down, no icing again.
Pika had just come off the bench. I think the referees are going to say that he could have played that puck.
Barbado, he's ahead. That's Roth, 23. Big hit over there, Roth. And they're going to get him on that one. It's going to be a cross-check or a board.
It's
for how long?
Yep. I think the Eastview player didn't have
down. That's not a good sign.
Well, the Eastview player had his back to him. It wasn't the hardest hit you've ever seen. Watch.
Should be out to the left here.
Kronberg here. No, actually, you know what? He cuts in front of Roth. And tries to use. That's a 2-minute minor. I respect that call. That's not a major penalty.
Yeah, but they did put just 2 on the board.
Yeah.
12:40 will be the time of the infraction.
Kronberg cut in front of Roth. It is an unfortunate play. I don't think Roth was trying to run, give him a run there or anything. I think Kronberg was using his body to shield the puck, and Roth could not stop in time, hit Kronberg, and he goes down. And fortunately, Kronberg's up and moving around. Eastview coaches
looking for an explanation.
Yeah, Eastview coaching staff looking for an explanation. I think the referees are saying, given the circumstances, that's a 2-minute minor, and it's not a 5-minute major. Wildcats did have a 5-minute major called against them against Roseville. In fact, both teams in that game had a 5-minute boarding call.
First power play of the evening goes to the Eastview Lightning. And that shot goes just wide, went through traffic, made it out of the end boards. Kiss from the dot, down low. Down low is LaValle. He's looking back, but he's got it between the pads. Trey LaValle, he's nice job of standing strong right there. Did have to look back just to be sure, but again, good pressure off that opening draw for Eastview. Although 10 seconds elapsed in the penalty against Eagan, power play for the Lightning. And here comes Wedward for the Cats, 1-on-2. He'll shoot from the circle. That was knocked down by the D. Off guard for Eastview, waits for his teammates to line up. And here come the Eastview Lightning with 1:32 to go in the man advantage. They're going to go low, watched by Pika. Going to circle around. This will be Larky along the near boards. Can the Cats get it out? They do, and they're going to do it with some authority because here comes Barbado for the Wildcats. It's a little extra between him and Opgrand. And the puck stays in the Eastview zone for some precious seconds. Taking time off of that penalty kill if you're a Wildcat fan.
A nice play by Barbado there. Unfortunate that he couldn't get that 2-on-1 with Wedward to work.
So Eastview might have just got away with an offside there. That Larky was in just a half a step early, but the officials disagree. We do play on. Puck stays in the Wildcat zone. Here's Larky. Laval get busy. No, it doesn't happen. Here's Wooten. Watched over there by Murray. Eastview going to try coming near side again. This is Kish. Down low. Larky. Circle from the dot. Down low. Kish across. Couldn't quite connect. Opgard to go way out. He was knocked down in front. And Larky was not stoned that time by LaValle. Nice job by the Eagan netminder. That time they are offside. 25 to go in the man advantage for the Eastview Lightning.
Trick LaValle, such a great story. You know, a guy who played junior gold 2 years ago and was cut from the team and, you know, was just going to play hockey and enjoy his hockey career. And he keeps working and keeps getting better, and an opportunity presents itself. And now he's starting goaltender for the Eagan varsity boys hockey team, and he's playing brilliantly.
I think Coach Carlson said, I think the phrase was, basically he's been pulling saves out of nowhere. So that's one of the best compliments you can get from your head coach. Final seconds of the power play. Down to 5 in the advantage. Down low is the slot. Cats are going to kill this one off. Back at full strength out of the Lightning. Just as we have a whistle. And I believe the faceoff is going to come out of the zone. 2:19 to go in this opening frame. Power play is over for the Eastview Lightning.
Well, the Eagan special teams, Mike, you know, are going to be very, very important in this game. There are going to be some penalties. There are going to be some opportunities. Right now, the penalty kill is 1 for 1. If you're Coach Carlson, that's what you want to see.
Here come the Cats with some wheels. Couldn't quite do it. That was intercepted that time. I believe that's Ortman for Eastview, the intercept. It was indeed Ortman. Laval right there as Ortman was in on the doorstep again. Laval, boy, he's looking good tonight. 10 saves thus far for the senior.
Nice pressure by Ortman. You see this coming right into your living room. Puck's right there. There's a tip right in front. And that was Dolmagalski right in front, getting a nice tip. The Ortman shot, and Laval equal to the task.
And he'll make another quick glove save there. Took all of about 3 seconds. Shots, like I said, in favor of 11-10 Lightning. 8-4 at one point in favor of Eagan. You can see how much the tide has turned here lately. That one never got through. Try to get Larky over here on the near side. Is Larky been off the ice tonight for Eastview?
Not very much.
No.
Not very much.
Not very much at all. This is Kronberg down low for Eastview. And the Cats are going to bring it out this way. That's Glide for the Wildcats. They're down low, taken out of the play by Opgrand.
Opgrand, another stud here for the Eastview Lightning. Not going to see the bench too much.
Knocked out of the play that time was Cron. Eastview controls deep. Larky. He leaves it for his teammate down in the corner. Try to get it in front. I think that was Kronberg on the doorstep. Eastview unable to convert. Lockenmeyer for the Wildcats. 17 in blue going the other way. We're inside a final minute to go, opening period. Big collision back in the corner. Lockenmeyer is up. A little slow to get up is Opgrand for Eastview, but he stays on the ice. In fact, he'll get the puck right now. Just loft it out. And actually, he went to the bench. And he looks okay over the bench other than that hit did sting him a little bit. Cats back in the offensive zone. In deep, number 12, Martin. Puck not in there for long. Eastview looking to try to get an equalizer here before this period expires. I say, other than Goyle getting that goal right away, it's been a pretty evenly played period.
Yeah, it absolutely has. The Lightning have really responded here in the last 5 or 6 minutes. The power play doesn't hurt. Obviously, the opportunity to have a power play and to have create offensive pressure is huge. But they've done a nice job responding.
And the final seconds tick off. We've got a buzzer with 17 minutes gone by. Again, Gavin Doyle, 36 seconds in. Lone goal that opening period. LaValle's got 13 saves. And there's our score, 1-0 in favor of the Eagan Wildcats. We're going to take a break and we'll be back for second period action. You're watching Wildcat Hockey on ETV.
Great to be a part of Eagan history, something that all three of us are very proud of. The population of Eagan is 51% female, so we've worked hard to get our department to reflect the population that we're serving. The foundation of the Eagan Fire Department has been laid by many great men and women, and we have been welcomed here with open arms, very supportive.
You have that family aspect with your crew. We eat dinner together and we respond to calls together, and really it's just the best job there is.
I encourage all females to pursue a career that they're passionate about, regardless if it's historically been male-dominated, and that it is achievable. Give it a try, see if you're passionate about it, and if you are, you'll succeed.
We wanted a space where someone could bring a family member or a friend or a neighbor and not have to worry about any exclusion. This park can adapt to all different people regardless of what their abilities are.
On an average playground, I'll just be on the sidelines, be like, yay, yay, you did it. But now I get to be like, come on, let's go play all together, and it's pretty amazing.
We know that inclusive play teaches important life skills like cooperation, empathy, and leadership. And it helps build relationships and community around those same values.
Come to this park because you're going to have an awesome time. It's inclusive for everyone. There's lots of things to do for both young ones and older ones.
My name is Taylor Quinn. I'm the director of the Eagan Women of Note. This year's concert is called Back to the Holidays because we are back finally, singing live. People should come to this concert to get a change of pace, to get life breathed back into their spirit and soul, and to maintain the joyousness of the holiday season too. Our concert is at Peace Church in Eagan at 4 o'clock on December 12th.
I was more than happy to participate in it, actually being a former student athlete here at the high school.
The ladder is an acronym: leadership, accountability, determination, discipline, empower, and resiliency.
It's make sure you do your part, make sure you do your thing, make sure you get one step at a time and make sure you do your stuff, but at the same time, you got to bring people up on the ladder with you.
Being able to do a photo with the fire truck, especially with the ladder, and climb the ladder with it was pretty fun.
It's really nice as a football player to know that you have a community behind your back and that you have people there to support you.
Tiger 20, 10, 6 points. Eagan bounces off one tackler, tries to bounce off two. You know, it's funny, back when I worked for the local paper, the Sun Current, I'd heard through one of the sports editors that they were looking for some folks. Made a couple of contacts, and lo and behold, hey, come on out. We'll get you going. And here we are, 1997, we're calling football games. Talked to Coach Nick Johnson out at practice, who's injured, what's going on, what are his thoughts on the game. It's just having that relationship with the coaches, talking to some of the players once in a while, you know, hey, what's going on? Tell me about, you know, Eagan football, kind of behind the scenes stuff. Obviously, we're looking up a lot of stats. Game day, we try to talk to coaches from both teams, but there's fans from other schools that are watching this game, and you know, we try to at least know something about the other team.
A couple of quick memories. There was a guy named Joe Mauer that played for Cretin, threw I think 7 touchdowns in a playoff game. I heard he turned out to be a pretty good athlete. We did the first game up at TCO Stadium, we're the home of the Vikings, when Eagan played Farmington. And of course, who can forget 2020, the Eastview win? You snapped that 27-game streak, and I just remember our call at the end was something like, hey, the streak is over. Nathan Cron and I, who've been doing games together for 5 years, we were just quiet. Let the pictures do the talking, let the joy show for all those kids, all the players. Just a fun time that night. I got to give a shout out to Nathan Cron, by the way. He and I have been doing football for, I think, 5 years now. We've been doing hockey for a number of years, and I think we really make a good team. We've gotten compliments on what we do, both from fans, from school officials, players, coaches, and that's why we do it. It's all about the teams. It's about the community. It's the personnel you get to know, and you're really rooting for those people. You're rooting for the community, the kids. You want to see them do well. And granted, you're going to look at the scoreboard and maybe they lose by a wide margin, but you look at the little things that are going on in between. Did you win this play? Hey, did the O-line play well? Did the D-line play well? Things like that, and just to see the improvement, that's what keeps it going. I enjoy doing it. It's that simple. It's fun to be part of the environment there in Wildcat country. We've seen where that stadium can be rocking on game nights. You've got the pit up there bouncing up and down, the band shows up. But the whole Friday night light spectacle, it's just a fun time, and it's just fun to be part of it. I still love sports. I love being part of the community. If I wasn't calling the games, I'd be there anyway. Hopefully we'll keep doing a lot more years of it.
Great to be a part of Eagan history, something that all 3 of us are very proud of. The population of Eagan is 51% female, so we've worked hard to get our department to reflect the population that we're serving. The foundation of the Eagan Fire Department has been laid by many great men and women, and we have been welcomed here with open arms, very supportive.
You have that family aspect with your crew. We eat dinner together and we respond to calls together, and really it's just the best job there is.
I encourage all females to pursue a career that they're passionate about, regardless if it's historically been male-dominated, and that it is achievable. Give it a try, see if you're passionate about it, and if you are, you'll succeed.
We wanted a space where someone could bring a family member or a friend or a neighbor and not have to worry about any exclusion. This park can adapt to all different people regardless of what their abilities are.
On an average playground, I'll just be on the sidelines, be like, yay! Yay, you did it! But now I get to be like, come on, let's go play all together, and it's pretty amazing.
We know that inclusive play teaches important life skills like cooperation, empathy, and leadership. And it helps build relationships and community around those same values.
Come to this park because you're going to have an awesome time. It's inclusive for everyone. There's lots of things to do for both young ones and older ones.
My name is Taylor Quinn. I'm the director of the Eagan Women of Note. This year's concert is called Back to the Holidays because we are back finally, singing live. People should come to this concert to get a change of pace, to get life breathed back into their spirit and soul, and to maintain the joyousness of the holiday season too. Our concert is at Peace Church in Eagan at 4 o'clock on December 12th.
I was more than happy to participate in it, actually being a former student athlete here at the high school.
The ladder is an acronym: leadership, accountability, determination, discipline, empower, and resiliency.
It's make sure you do your part, make sure you do your thing, make sure you get one step at a time and make sure you do your stuff, but at the same time, you got to bring people up on the ladder with you.
Being able to do a photo with the fire truck, especially with the ladder, and climb the ladder with it was pretty fun.
It's really nice as a football player to know that you have a community behind your back and that you have people there to support you.
Welcome you back to the Apple Valley Arena, where after one period, Eagan Wildcats won, the Eastview Lightning nothing. I'm Mike Cook, he's Nathan Cron, and Nathan, you know what? You can follow us all over social media. Follow ETV, follow Twitter, Facebook. You get game updates, local stories, plus much, much more. And of course, you can always subscribe to YouTube so you don't miss a game. And this year, some games are going to be exclusive to YouTube, so be sure and check it out. Eagan TV on Facebook, Eagan Television, YouTube, and of course at Eagan TV out in the Twitter sphere. Good opportunity, by the way, let's mention who our crew is here tonight. We have Dalton Gruber producing and directing, Joe Chupik on one camera, Nick Mudd on the other. Josh Shibley's back at Mission Control for Eagan TV tonight. Glad to have everybody on board. And I think you know what it is? Everybody's all in.
everybody's all in, Mike Cook. It's the second period of a game between two teams that don't like each other very much. But no, in all seriousness, we've had a good period of hockey. For the Eagan Wildcats like what they saw. Coach Carlson's got to like what he saw. The way they started that period. Predictably, Eastview rebounded and kind of came back into the game. Had a goal disallowed off a hand pass. It was pretty obvious to anybody who was watching ETV or watching the YouTube channel. But the reality of it is that Eastview came back into the game and is doing what they need to do. So Eastview coaching staff's going to be pleased. Wildcats have got to be happy with the 1-0 lead. We'll want to add to it here in the second period, and so it's really anybody's hockey game, and we're going to see these guys and see what they can do.
Yeah, we mentioned all in. That's kind of the unofficial slogan of the Eagan Wildcats this year, and we asked Coach Carlson about that. And when you go on the website, you can order apparel with all in and all that kind of good stuff on it. But he said basically it's all 20 people got to play together. Everybody's got a role, and every time go out, give it all we have, give it for yourself, give it for your teammates. And speaking of Coach Carlson, there's Todd Carlson, second year in charge of the Eagan Wildcat varsity squad. First took over last year in a very, I don't know, what do you want to call it, a crazy season with all the COVID regulations and no fans in the stands. And you and I had a chance to talk to Todd the other day, and one of the things he said he was most looking forward to this too is being able to look across the ice like we've got here tonight. There's a lot of fans in the stands.
There are a lot of fans. The Eastview student section is rocking, is full down there. The Wildcats brought a fair number of fans themselves down here in their student section off to our left in front of the Eagan Wildcat bench. And of course, with all the sports going on tonight, girls hockey at Rosemount, boys basketball, all of those things that are going on. And there you see that's the Eastview, the Eastview pit, or the Eastview
student section.
Excuse me. I'll probably get slammed on Twitter for that one. But in any event, we're off for the second period.
I asked her, I saw Matt Percival between periods, he's the athletic director, and I said, is it a whiteout? He kind of looks at me, shakes his head, like, I don't know. So, always good to know, but 4 seconds into this period, power play upcoming for the Eastview Lightning. Is Gus Glide going to sit for the Eagan Wildcats?
Yeah, it's a trip right off the face-off. Gus Glide tripped somebody, and I think he's feeling shame right now because Glide knows better. He knows he's not supposed to do that. This is exactly what the Lightning would like to get back into this game.
So Eastview second power play opportunity of the evening, and of course they did not score in the first one. Thus the 0 on the scoreboard, but they had some good pressure on that power play.
Yeah, they did. The Wildcats did not do a great job of getting that puck out quickly. I'd like to see them get it out quickly and get it deeper quickly as opposed to trying to skate it out. But trying to see what we can do here.
Those brothers that carried in for Eastview lost control of the puck, and Eastview's going to be forced to regroup. This will be Logan Opgran, the junior defenseman, number 2. We called his name a lot in that opening period. Speaking of names we called a lot, Kish. He'll leave it. That goes just wide of LaValle in the Eagan net. Going to be kept in far side to Kinnot. And Logan Opgran will again regroup for the Eastview Lightning. Big check over there on the far side. The Eagan BOTG looking for a call. And they're going to get one. Well, there's going to be a call. Interference is going to be the infraction.
And we're going to skate 4-on-4 as Oberball just hog-tied and horse-tied, just took down Wedward. Look at Wedward with the pressure. Remember, he's on the penalty kill. He's going to grind past him, and he's going to try to go over him, and then he says, okay, fine, you want to go over me? That's fine. And all of a sudden, he hauls him down. Careful on Wedward's knee there, but that was really created from Dylan Wedward's hustle and his drive and his grit, and that evens up the sides, and so now there's a lot of ice, and these teams will skate 4-on-4.
And it's fresh ice at that, as we're all the 46 seconds into the second period. For Opgran, that leaves Eastview with 12 penalty minutes on the year, by the way. Not what you want to lead your team in. So 4-on-4 we play, and that puck goes up over the net. Then Eastview will be 4-on-4 for buck 42. Or check that, 118 I should say, and then power play at 42 seconds for the Wildcats, who are going to bring it up. Cron tries to get around his man. Pucks can go all the way down. It will be an ice here in this 4-on-4 situation.
I know what Cron was trying to. I think I know what Cron was trying to do there, but it didn't quite come off for him, and needs to do a little better job of trying to create an opportunity. Wildcats worked hard to get that out of the zone. Now they're back in the zone with another face-off.
Face-off to the right of LaValle. Craig LaValle, 2 games this year, .905 to save percentage for him. Kind of a tough luck loss in that season opener over at Eastridge. The Raptors scored a shorty with under 2 minutes to go to win that one. All the way down, should be an ice against the Lightning. And indeed it is. Again, Eastview, they come into this game, they're 2-1. They beat Jefferson, and then they beat St. Thomas Academy. And then last Saturday, they were blanked by Centennial, 7-0. See the time remaining on the, well, you saw it briefly on the scoreboard. There you go. There's all the details right there, top of your screen. Lockenmeyer, he battles with Kish. Got this back into the Eastview zone. Ben Kiefer to pick it up for the Eastview Lightning. Ben wears sweater number 11. Shadow's going to actually go in deep. Good coverage by Barbado of the Wildcats. Back out to Larkey, number 12. Again, Larkey, we called that name an awful lot tonight. Number 12 as the Cats are back at even strength. 38 to go on the power play for the Wildcats. Kept in nicely by Eastview. Going to just be able to run some time off the clock. Potentially get a scoring opportunity. There's Kish. He's guarded over there by Goyle. And the Cats try to get something going. Too far for Wedward. Should be an ice. And, oh, they waved it off. They're going to say it was tipped. With 15 to go in the man advantage for the Wildcats. Puck squirts free. Eastview with an opportunity. Here's Kish. Kish, opportunity. He's dragged down.
Or he's not dragged down. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure where the penalty is there.
There was a penalty coming. Eastview coaches, I think, we're looking for a penalty shot, but they'll put their right arm up real quick. Penalty's going to come with 3 seconds left in the Wildcat power play.
Not sure who it was. If it was, so Wedward turned it over, and then Kron's hustling back. He plays the puck away.
Yeah, he got the puck
first. He plays the puck away. He's laying on the ground.
That's a tough call.
That's a really tough call.
Tough call. Time of the penalty will be 2:44.
So we're going to go back to 4-on-4 here for about 3 seconds, and then Eastview will have yet another power play.
Absolutely.
That's a situation where the Wildcats have got to be more careful with the puck, Mike Cook, because that was all created because of a turnover at the blue line.
Absolutely. So it's Eastview right now with the man advantage. Looking to get that equalizer. Again, for those of you just tuning in, Goyle got a goal 36 seconds in for the Eagan Wildcats, who will send it all the way down. Good aggressive play there by the Wildcats on the forecheck. Coming back down, here comes Eastview with a head of steam. This is Ortman on that right wing, looking to drive in front. He'll circle the net. He'll continue with the puck, send it back out up top. He'll get it back, Ortman that is. Thinking about it, tries to go near side. Back across there, Ortman. Nice job by the Eagan D to keep Eastview Lightning to the outside.
Nice block by Murray.
Eastview, well, that puck did stay in barely off the stick of Trichler. Trichler back at the point for Eastview. Will they get the puck back to him? Ortman, nope, he's going to send it over to this side. This is Kiefer. Kiefer shadowed there that time by one of the Wildcats. That's Barbado. Good play by the Eagan defense, just keeping this puck to the outside with 45 to go in the man advantage for the Eastview Lightning.
Yeah, Eastview not showing a lot of danger there, a lot of opportunity there on the power play. Not quite the sequence that the coaching staff wanted to see.
Trichler went down low, circle, puck's going to go all the way back down. Again, nice job thus far by the Eagan Wildcats on defense. They're going to be able to change 3 that time as the puck went deep into the zone. Barbado, one of the guys that stayed out there, and he'll get chased for the Wildcats. And he poked it around his guy far side right at the Eastview sign. Eastview half wall, 15 to go in the man advantage. Shot out, never got through that. I think Eastview hit his own player on the way through. I think it was Wooten that got the worst of that one. And Cats, 5 seconds to go on the PK. Maybe one last rush, not going to happen for the Eastview Lightning. Eastview now 0 for 2 with the man advantage, actually 0 for 3. Kept in that time by Brothers, the sophomore forward, number 19. The Valley not going to let that one get past him. Eastview trying to keep the pressure in the zone. Larkey for Eastview stays on the ice, number 12. Skated over by the bench, thought he might hop over the boards, did not. Opgrand in at the point, keeps it in. And Eagan finally able to break something out. Here comes Lockenmeyer. Just staying onside that time was Glide. Good toe drag by Gus. Cats deep into the corner. 11:41 to go here. Still 1-0 Wildcats. I should say 11:41 to go in the second. Good pressure that time. Glide with a shot got all the way through. Down low for the Wildcats is, I believe that's Roth down low. Big hit in that corner. A little extra pushing and shoving over there. There's a hook. There's a push. Lockenmeyer with a one-handed swing. And we play on. What are you saying about these teams don't like each other?
And there's a hit from behind, another cross check.
And it was Lockenmeyer and Opgard behind the play. Remember, they had that tussle back in the first period.
Nice effort there by Woodward.
Cats looking to get something going. Couldn't quite center. Pika was coming down the slot. And then we finally got a whistle, and we've got
it's going to be a penalty.
Interference.
Well, it's going to be a penalty for a hit on Roth. I'm not sure if they're going to call it. They signal interference, Mike. There's another great opportunity there created by Woodward's grit. Sends it across. I don't think Pika knew that they had a delayed penalty because he just threw the puck behind him. Really, in a situation like that, you want to try to get it to the net.
6:01 time of the penalty. Sitting for Eastview is Jordan Brothers, a sophomore forward for the Lightning squad. Was told that was a name we would be calling a lot tonight. Probably not thinking it penalty box wise. Lockenmeyer tries to get it in the middle of the Woodward. Nice job. Eastview pokes that one out. And Cron will be forced to regroup for the Wildcats. Dr. Berglund shadows him coming around the net. Cron tries to get around one man, loses the puck briefly, does get it back at the half wall. Aggressive forecheck though by Domagalski for Eastview. And the Cats break it down into the zone. And send it across near side. That's Glide. Woodward. Shot goes just wide. He was shadowed out there by Karam. Here's Lockenmeyer, one of the Wildcat captains. He'll just dump it down low, far side. 1:06 to go in the man advantage for the Wildcats. Just over 10 minutes to go, period number 2 here from the Apple Valley Arena.
Wildcats need to get a few more shots to the net. There's one, or an attempt at one, I should say. They need to get shots to the net because right now they had some zone time, but they were not getting a lot of opportunities in and on goal.
Both teams with 2 shots on goal this period. All right, Egan's got everybody set. And here come the blue sweatered Wildcats going right to left. Wheeling is Glide. Down to the dot. Tries to get around his man. That was 27 Gillis for Eastview. Cat's going to keep it in. They're going to send it down low, far side. Glide trying to keep that puck going behind the net. Puck's going to squirt free, far side. I think that's Barbado over there. Gets it back. Cats quick shot. And Sverren with a save for Eastview. His 3rd save of the period for the junior netminder.
Certainly that's what you want if they're the Wildcats on the power play. You want shots on the net and at the net. The Wildcats need to move that puck, but they also need to get it on net.
Had a good look at Sverren there a moment ago. 333 goals against average. Save percentage of 88.8 coming into this one. He stopped 12 of 13 so far. Coastal Valley at the other end has stopped all 15 shots he's faced. Aggressive play there, Larkey. And the Valley's going to have to make another save. Well, Eastview not afraid to push the play when they're down a man.
No, absolutely not. I'm both impressed and surprised by the aggressive forecheck here on the penalty kill by the Lightning as they kill off that penalty and now go to even strength. But it's very impressive from where we're sitting because it's definitely making life hard for the Wildcats.
Face off to the right of the Valley. Cats able to control. And giving chase in deep, number 25 for the Wildcats. That's Rowan Phillips. And Eastview is going to be able to bring it out of the zone. They can. I think that's Gillis, far side it is. He'll dump it into the Eagan end. And it will stay there as Ortman hustled in for Eastview, number 26. Kept in that time. Ortman gets it back from Cords. Had to find Cords coming down. Didn't make it, but another Eastview player with an opportunity. And then here come the Cats. They're going to make a change line. Shot goes all the way down. Parker Jensen looked back at Opgrand after a hit. Jensen not happy, and he's looking to take it out on somebody. He'll tried to center it in front, couldn't quite connect with Goyle. The old physicality's turned up in this one. A couple of teams that just don't like each other.
We did not have a lot of big hits. We had some good checks in the first period, but did not have a lot of big hits in the first period.
That was a big one.
But there are some big ones out there right now on the ice.
And another big one.
Hit from behind almost on Hansen.
Long shot and held on to probably wisely by Sverren, and we've got a little more pushing and shoving, a little pat on the rear end from the goalie stick.
You'll remember last year in the tilt, the only tilt between these two games, not only did Parker Jensen score the game winner in overtime, but he was an absolute thorn in the side of the Eastview coaching staff and their team. He was lighting guys up all over the ice. The coaching staff from Eastview was very concerned, thinking that he was committing penalties. Again, I'm not going to say that he was or wasn't. All I know is that he was in their heads last year.
Well, you look at his size. You know, he's put on some weight too, and he's definitely a big boy out there on those skates. There's Pika way out. Never got through. That was deflected to the corner by Kronberg. Popped out and actually out of the zone. Eastview possible 3-on-1. Quick shot high and wide off the stick of Kronberg. And again, here come the Wildcats. Continue some up and down play with 7:19 to go. No goals yet this period, so it remains 1-0 Wildcats. Here on ETV, your home for Wildcat Sports. Cron will dump it back in for the Wildcats. Cats are going to change, looks like one player on the far side. As Henry Martin jumped off and Goyle came on. There's Murray up ahead, Lockenmeyer, quick shot, oh, big save that time by Sverren.
Like the shot by Lockenmeyer, like that Hansen was sniffing for a rebound. Nice pass by the sophomore Murray to get it ahead to Alex Lockenmeyer.
Speaking of Murray, he's got the puck right now. Shadowed down low by Cords. Eastview are able to keep it in, they cannot. Lockenmeyer up ahead. Actually, Lockenmeyer with the puck on the pass. That was Hansen that fed him. 13 is Matt Hansen, junior for the Wildcats. Big hit on the boards right in front of the BOTG group. And the Eagan student section. Not a lot of them tonight, but they are definitely densely packed in over there up near the glass. Here comes Trichler. Taken out of the play by Lockenmeyer. Oh, a little extra shove there. Big hit, couple of big hits. I did not see an official raise their arm, but there's definitely some.
There was not going to be a penalty originally, even though I think you could have called one.
Right, I agree.
Well, somebody came in late, and I could not pick it out. But in any event, it looks like we're probably going to have some matching minors. Let's see what we can see here in the corner. There's Glai in the corner. That's Goyle. Goyle gets dumped.
Yep.
And then somebody
drops him.
Yep. And then Glai comes in and says, "Yeah, I don't like that either." Glai's, and then here's Lockenmeyer giving some pushing and shoving.
So it looks like we're going to go one man aside, going to find some time in the penalty box.
Yeah, I think that's a really good that's a smart idea by the referees. You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, Goyle's the one who's going, which is unfortunate because he was the one on the ice. I'm not sure, you know, in any event, it's good. Matching minors is a good thing generally because it helps both teams kind of cool off a little bit.
That's Walker Berglund in the box for Eastview.
And we'll see what we've got here for the Lightning.
And we will play 5-on-5 with the coincidental minors. And Rowan Phillips will dump that one in. Cats tag up to get it back on side.
A couple times Wedward's lost the puck in his skates. I'm going to tell you though, right now, we saw last year when he gets it on his stick and where he needs it to be, he's going to light this place up. I guarantee it.
Valley down low, guarding that post tightly. Cat lost his stick, gets it back. Another one goes wide of the Eagan cage. Kept in that time. That's Karam down deep for Eastview, number 16. Shot from the top of the slot that time by Billy Downs. Pika for the Cats as they look to regroup. Pika gets it off the boards, tries to poke it ahead. This time here's Phillips for the Wildcats. Dumped all the way in that time by number 23, Cam Roth. And up into near the Eastview student section. As we mentioned, the Wildcats, this is the end of a 3-game road trip for the Eagan Wildcats. But tell you what, let's take a look what's coming up on ETV Sports. We've got girls hockey with Eastview. Of course, that's another big matchup. And then, I mean, look at the variety of sports there. You got basketball, you got boys swimming, you got basketball against Edina, basketball against White Bear Lake. Of course, Saturday, you've got the Wildcats in Prior Lake from the Civic Arena on Saturday night, which is also a Stick It to Cancer night. So Wildcat fans attending that game, you're encouraged to wear white. Once again, the Eagan community wants to stick it to cancer. Big fundraiser for the Wildcats. By the way, Saturday, Eastview will be at Farmington. And that is an afternoon tilt over at Schmitz-Mackey Arena. Eastview looking to keep that pressure, and they remain down by 1 goal, a spot they've been in since the opening minute of this hockey game. Big hit that time. That was Kronberg that nailed, I believe that was Martin, or Hansen, check that. Did we say this is getting a little physical? And here come the Wildcats. Martin couldn't quite control. He's got Hansen out there. Eagan student section like that hit by Hansen. And here's Jensen, couldn't quite control that puck. It was poked ahead that time by Moline of Eastview. Hansen for the Wildcats couldn't quite get it. And Murray backhanded out. No, we cannot. Kept in nicely by Kronberg for the Lightning. They tussle along the half wall. And the Valley will hang on as we get a little extra brief physical encounter back there as Roth says, that's our goalie, get out of the way.
Well, 3:51 to go here in the second period, and we're seeing a lot of that Hansen, Jensen, Martin line, because those guys are physical. And that's not to say they can't play hockey. They've scored goals this season. They can play hockey, but they are really, really good at throwing their bodies around. And right now they're giving the Wildcats a real physical presence on the ice.
This off again in the Wildcat zone, by the way. Penalties are clear that we are full strength on each side. Gonna be kept out. No, kept in that time. Nice reach by Domagalski for Eastview to keep the puck in. And can the Cats clear it out? No, Lightning will keep this one in. Domagalski right there again. And we've got a little bit of a hole. The Eastview student section wants a call. They're not going to get one.
That's a good done call by the referee, no question about that.
Oh, redirected a goal. Domagalski, I believe, with a textbook tip.
That was absolutely a thing of beauty. That was really, really pretty. I did not see who fired from the point, but Domagalski gets a nice tip in front of LaValle. And I don't think LaValle, we're going to see a replay here. And that's just a beautiful redirect. Almost nothing Critical Valley could do about it. His momentum's carrying him to the right side of the goal to take away potential, that puck's going wide, Mike Cook, and Domagalski redirects it into the net and on goal. Nothing LaValle could have done. Nice play, Domagalski.
Yeah, Nick Karam is going to get the assist on that. I believe that's his second of the year, by the way. 26, Charlie Ortman also going to get an assist on that goal. So we got now have ourselves a 1-1 hockey game between these District 196 rivals. Cats unable to keep it in. Here comes Eastview with some momentum. Drop pass shot. They never got through. Nice deflection there by the weak Wildcat D. Poking it out. Race to the puck. Upgrand for Eastview will get it. Especially that time, Redward. Is that Phillips he gave? Or no, it was 23 he gave a look to. That's Roth. And the Valley covers up that puck.
Certainly some big hits out there. We're seeing definitely an increase in physical play, as you mentioned, Mike. And if this continues to increase at this frequency, I'm not sure what the third period's going to look like.
Especially if we keep this a 1-1 hockey game.
Well, both teams have got to be smart in their own zone. They've got to be, they've got to follow the Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Make sure that puck comes out of your zone. Make sure you're not, creating an opportunity for the other team by failing to clear the zone. We've seen the Wildcat defense a couple of times tonight not get it out when they really should have, and it's created opportunities for the Lightning.
Kronberg across. That was Kish trying to get the shot off. Another long shot from way out. Now it's the net. Eastview goal.
I'm not sure LaValle saw that one. That was a great shot from the point, but I think it took, how many different rebounds or how many different rubs did that make on its way into LaValle?
And I think it's going to be Kronberg that gets it. Shot from way out. Traffic is there. Nice job on the screen, though, by Eastview. It's definitely, I see the number on that. Yep, that's Kronberg. Again, just a nice shot from the point. You get some traffic in front, and that's what it's going to take.
The Wildcats have got to do something to get some momentum right now, because right now, momentum's definitely in the direction of the Lightning. They're being outshot. They're being outshot 10-5 here in the second period, and now trailed by a score of 2-1.
Kish and Kiefer, by the way, with the assists. Shots on goal this period right now are 10-5 in favor of the Eastview Lightning.
Wildcats don't necessarily have to score before the end of the period, but they need to A, hold the Lightning off the scoreboard, and B, they need to get some offensive pressure.
Now those goals, by the way, 1 minute, 20 seconds apart for Eastview. But Eastview's credit, they had Eagan running around in the defensive zone a good chunk of this period, I'd say, especially in the second half of this period. Again, here they come. Kish, opportunity, nice job poking that away. I didn't quite see who that was. It was Murray, actually. And Murray will battle for the puck down in the corner. Murray tries to ring around Lockenmeyer. Lockenmeyer, one of the guys who were in the seat. Here's another one. This is Cron. Loses the puck going into the zone. Numbers for Eastview coming the other way. They do stay on side. Tried to get it across over to Larkey as we got a minute to go in this period. Eastview 2. Eagan 1. Big hit that time, and we're going to have a penalty on Eastview. That's going to be Kish. So we're going to get him on a boarding or what? Rough. But backhand attempt that time by Lockenmeyer. But the Cats are going to go to the power play. With 43.2 seconds to go, they're going to get him on a charge, actually. Here it is.
Yeah, watch. He's going to take a run at Lockenmeyer. He's going to leave his skates and go up high on Lockenmeyer into the boards. I think that's a good call. It wasn't the hardest hit we've seen tonight, but it's, from a safety standpoint, it's definitely a call you want to make. Now here's a big opportunity here for the Wildcats.
And if you're Eagan, you've got, in theory, you're going to be able to have your top power play unit out there the entire time, assuming you don't score. And you've got 43 seconds left this period. But if you don't keep the puck in the zone, it's not going to matter. Comes Glide, who overskates the puck. Bergman over there for Eastview. Again, Eastview doing a nice job of aggressiveness into that Wildcat zone. The 23 in the period. Glide, the right wing for the Cats. Taken out of the play that time by Trichler. And Eastview clear the puck as we're down to 10 to go in the period. Kept in that time. Quick shot. Just wide of the net on the big blast from Barbado. Cats with the last flurry opportunity. And the horn is going to sound. And no, well, one little extra quick clear there. Guess who? It's Opgren, a little bit of a push. Well, so the Cats, they led 1-0 after 1. They now trail 2-1 after 2. But they're going to be on the power play for 1:17 to start that third period. And we're going to see what they do with that, because we're going to take ourselves a break. You're watching Eagan High School Boys Hockey on Eagan TV, your home for Wildcat Sports.
great to be a part of Eagan history, something that all three of us are very proud of. The population of Eagan is 51% female, so we've worked hard to get our department to reflect the population that we're serving. The foundation of the Eagan Fire Department has been laid by many great men and women, and we have been welcomed here with open arms, very supportive.
You have that family aspect with your crew. We eat dinner together and we respond to calls together, and really it's just the best job there is.
I encourage all females to pursue a career that they're passionate about, regardless if it's historically been male-dominated, and that it is achievable. Give it a try, see if you're passionate about it, and if you are, you'll succeed.
We wanted a space where someone could bring a family member or a friend or a neighbor and not have to worry about any exclusion. This park can adapt to all different people regardless of what their abilities are.
On an average playground, I'll just be on the sidelines, be like, yay! Yay, you did it! But now I get to be like, come on, let's go play all together, and it's pretty amazing.
We know that inclusive play teaches important life skills like cooperation, empathy, and leadership. And it helps build relationships and community around those same values.
Come to this park because you're gonna have an awesome time. It's inclusive for everyone. There's lots of things to do for both young ones and older ones.
My name is Taylor Quinn. I'm the director of the Eagan Women of Note. This year's concert is called Back to the Holidays because we are back finally, singing live. People should come to this concert to get a change of pace, to get life breathed back into their spirit and soul, and to maintain the joyousness of the holiday season too. Our concert is at Peace Church in Eagan at 4 o'clock on December 12th.
I was more than happy to participate in it, actually being a former student athlete here at the high school.
The ladder is an acronym: leadership, accountability, determination, discipline, empower, and resiliency.
It's make sure you do your part, make sure you do your thing, make sure you get one step at a time and make sure you do your stuff, but at the same time, you gotta bring people up on the ladder with you.
Being able to do a photo with the fire truck, especially with the ladder, and climbing the ladder with it was pretty fun.
It's really nice as a football player to know that you have a community behind your back and that you have people there to support you.
Tiger 20, 10, 6 points. Eagan
bounces off one tackler, tries to bounce off two.
You know, it's funny, back when I worked for the local paper, the Sun Current, I'd heard through one of the sports editors that they were looking for some folks. Made a couple of contacts, and lo and behold, hey, come on out. We'll get you going. And here we are, 1997, we're calling football games. Talked to Coach Nick Johnson out at practice, who's injured, what's going on, what are his thoughts on the game. It's just having that relationship with the coaches, talking to some of the players once in a while, you know, hey, what's going on? Tell me about, you know, Eagan football, kind of behind the scenes stuff. Obviously, we're looking up a lot of stats. Game day, we try to talk to coaches from both teams, but there's fans from other schools that are watching this game, and, you know, we try to at least know something about the other team. Couple of quick memories. There was a guy named Joe Mauer that played for Cretin, threw I think 7 touchdowns in a playoff game. I heard he turned out to be a pretty good athlete. You know, we did the first game up at TCO Stadium, we're the home of the Vikings, when Eagan played Farmington. And of course, who can forget 2020, the Eastview win? You snapped that 27-game streak, and I just remember our call at the end was something like, hey, the streak is over. Nathan Cron and I, who've been doing games together for 5 years, we were just quiet. You know, let the pictures do the talking, let the joy show for all those kids, all the players. Just a fun time that night. I got to give a shout out to Nathan Cron, by the way. He and I have been doing football for, I think, 5 years now. We've been doing hockey for a number of years, and I think we really make a good team. We've gotten compliments on what we do, both from fans, from school officials, players, coaches, and that's why we do it. I mean, it's all about the teams. It's about the community. The personnel you get to know, and you're really rooting for those people. You're rooting for the community, the kids. You want to see them do well. And granted, you're going to look at the scoreboard and maybe they lose by a wide margin, but you look at the little things that are going on in between. You know, did you win this play? Hey, did the O-line play well? Did the D-line play well? Things like that, and just to see the improvement, I mean, that's what keeps it going. I enjoy doing it. It's that simple. It's fun to be part of the environment there in Wildcat country. We've seen where that stadium can be rocking on game nights. You've got the pit up there bouncing up and down, the band shows up. But the whole Friday night light spectacle, it's just a fun time, and it's just fun to be part of it. You know, I still love sports. I love being part of the community. If I wasn't calling the games, I'd be there anyway. Hopefully we'll keep doing a lot more years of it.
Welcome back inside the Apple Valley Arena as we get set for third period action. No, we don't say final period action, because with Eagan and Eastview, you never know. 2-1, by the way, Eastview, as we get set for third period action. Mike Cook and Nathan Cron with you, and we're here part of the volunteer crew, but you know what? ETV is hiring. They're looking for production crew members. If you're part of the team that does sporting events, kind of like this one, you can help out with meetings over at City Hall and other community events. They also let you shoot, write, and edit videos for our cable channels and social media. For more details on how to apply, check out cityofegan.com/jobs. And again, you and I are proof that if anybody can do this gig. You and I are volunteers, but you know what? We've got some really good crew members here with us tonight. And again, Dalton Gruber's running out in the truck. Joe Chupik, Nick Mudd running cameras. Josh Shibley back at Mission Control because you've got multiple events tonight. Not only this, you've got boys basketball. And I understand there's also a city council meeting going on tonight that it's on the Eagan government channel. But
yeah, it's a full house. It's a full house. Meetings over sports or sports over meetings. But right now, I mean, obviously we're here at Apple Valley Arena. We're watching a hockey game between a resilient Eastview Lightning team and these Eagan Wildcats. And the Wildcats are going to have to do a little something to get some momentum back in this third period, Mike. They do have 1 minute, 17 seconds of power play time, and so you'd like to think, cross your fingers if you're a Eagan fan, you'd like to think that they would do something with that.
I'll tell you, looking ahead, just real briefly, we mentioned it. Eastview, they are at Farmington Saturday afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock start down at Schmitz Mackey. They're at Prior Lake on December 14th before coming home on the 18th with South. The Wildcats finally come home after this 3-game road trip to start. Saturday night, 7 bells, scheduled start time against Prior Lake, who's an awfully good Prior Lake team, but man, we expect a huge crowd in the Eagan Civic Arena for that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be, I think it's going to be capacity. Certainly going to be capacity on Saturday night. Nothing else is going on, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's any other high school sports for Eagan High School scheduled for that evening or that late in the day. So we're going to see a packed house, and it's going to be interesting. The Lakers are an excellent hockey team with a lot of good players, and we're going to see if the Wildcats can up their game. And right now, they got their work cut out for them against these scrappy Lightning.
You know, it's funny, just to piggyback on Saturday a little bit. Stick it to Cancer Night, so we're encouraging people to wear white. And I understand there's going to be shirts for sale at school to that effect. Any leftovers will be available at the arena. The other thing, I know we talked to Coach Carlson, and he said that's one of the things he's most looking forward to this year is a full Eagan Civic Arena. And not only that, but especially the little kids that are fist pumping the players that come out of the locker room onto the ice. Eagan does such a good job of getting youth hockey involved, and always good to see we'll see the little chippers probably, but just to see the smiles on the faces. Not only the kids, but the big kids too. You said Cats on that. You mentioned Cats on that power play. Here to start period number 3 from the Apple Valley Arena.
Wildcats have got to start using the space on the ice. They've got a man advantage. They're going to have to start passing around the Lightning, because right now the Lightning are forcing the Cats to dump in, and they're not. And the Cats are not winning the race.
You can try to get some kind of pressure, but it's going to go all the way down again. And the Valley's actually going to have to stop that one as it trickled into the blue paint. 31 to go in the man advantage for the Wildcats. Cron, let's see if he can lead something this time for the Wildcats. Taken out hard in front of that Eastview student section. Cron a little slow to get up, but he's all right. He's going to get the puck back in the dot. Quick shot. Just wide off the stick of Cron. Barbato to regroup for the Eagan Wildcats. 12 to go in the man advantage for Eagan. And puck up out of play, nearly hit Coach Carlson up on the bench. Then Goyle, the pass over, went off an Eastview stick. Seems like a long time ago that Goyle scored that opening goal. And well, it was, because it was 36 seconds into this hockey game for that quick 1-0 Eagan lead. And then Eastview got a couple there, a minute 20 apart in the second period. Cody Domagalski got one, and then it was followed up by Tanner Kronberg. Eastview now back at full strength. Penalties right now 4 apiece for each team. Woodward looking for that puck in front, not going to get there. He got a wraparound attempt. Actually went just through the crease of Farn. Other opportunities. That was just wide of the net as well. All the way out. Fisher does have his arm in the air for an ice, but it's going to be on net, so that's going to wave it off. Fortunate break for the Lightning. You hear the Eastview student section with the Let's Go Eastview chant. Wedward avoids the big hit and actually gives the worst of it to Karam. Kept in that time. Murray knocked down in front on the way through. That was Ortman with the block. Backhanded, tried to get it out. Wedward's there. Now it's going to come out. Egan's got nobody on that side as they were caught in the change. Cron hustles in, and this time it will be a icing on the Lightning. There's a part of the BOTG Eagan boys on the glass, the student section. You know that group is going to be what, tripled in size on Saturday?
Oh, it'll be probably 4 or 5 times that size. I guarantee on Saturday it'll be an absolutely rocking Eagan Civic Arena, and I'm looking forward to being there, Mike.
I am too. Coach JV action at 5. By the way, JV tonight, the Wildcats won that one in overtime, 4-3. On a goal that took place, I think it was 17 seconds in by Briley Connick-Pruning. I know I butchered that and I apologize. Riley Paulus got one of the assists on that one for the JVers. The varsity level Eastview looking to get something going. They're nearly on the doorstep. Kish tried to go short side. LaValle had that one covered well. We send it back to the point. This is, they were thinking about it. Gillis. And they weren't able to keep it in that time. Gillis now does poke it back in. Intercepted that time by Martin. Cats are going to change 3 behind the play. One of them fresh guys coming on is number 21, Gavin Doyle. Stopped behind the net by Sverin. He's got 16 saves tonight for Eastview. 15 of those have come in a row. Egan's lone goal was their first shot of the game. Eastview looking to make a move that time, going forehand, backhand. Couldn't quite get there, however, that time. Try to get back out front. Here's Kish. Opportunity. Oh, it just missed on the far side. The Valley read that one well. Larkey for Eastview. Again, Larkey's got to be one of the minute leaders for this Eastview squad tonight. Lockemeyer dumps it in deep. He's got Glide with him along with Doyle. Top trio right now for the Wildcats on the ice, looking to get that equalizer with 13:13 to go in regulation. Course for Eastview. Egan keeps it in. Sverin with another save. Puck back into that corner. He tries to get something going. Intercepted Barbado in the neutral zone. They'll leave it. Knocked it in that time was Glide.
Wildcats have got to put something together in the offensive zone. I get the sense that the connectivity just isn't there. They're not connecting passes the way they were in the first period.
Nope. Pika with a pass that nearly got picked off, but it did go to Cron. He'll cross center, dump it in. Cats are going to make a defensive pairing change behind the play. Puck squirts out across the blue line. Cats are going to just dump that one back in with Phillips. He's out there with Wedward and Cam Roth. Roth has got 3 goals in the opening 2 games for the Wildcats, and he might have 1 shot tonight. Here's Berglund for Eastview. Well, didn't get all of that one that time. Puck pops up, and it was played with a high stick. That's going to come out of the zone. Eastview not agreeing with that one, but I believe that is the right call.
Yeah, it was definitely played with a high stick. I wonder if Eastview's saying that somehow it touched someone else. See if we can see here what happened. Puck gets deflected in the air. Right here off the stick of Murray. Nope, it's there. And it's touched. Yep, there by 26. Yep, that's pretty obvious.
He doesn't touch that. It's probably 3-1 Eastview.
It might be. That might be the definition of unlucky and shooting yourself in the foot. If you're right, Triglav Valley is going to have a hard time getting back to that puck. Eastview, Eastview's got all the momentum right now, Mike. The Wildcats just have not been anything close to what they were in the first 6 to 8 minutes of this hockey game.
And for Eastview, you got to remember they had a goal waved out back in the first period. So that was. This could be a 3-1 hockey game if that one were to have counted. But again, that one was an easy call and a hand pass. That was an easy call and a high stick. Bottom line, Eastview's getting chances, though.
Absolutely. They're getting a lot more chances. I mean, we're at 27-18 for shots. Wildcats, I mean, they've had just no offense, really, over the last 15, 20 minutes of game time.
I think midway through the first period, shots were 8-4 in favor of the Wildcats. See what Coach Todd Carlson is dialing up for the Wildcats. 11:39 to go. Let's see if he starts short shifting some guys maybe, or I don't know. Cats looking to win their 2nd of the year in 3 outings. Won just 1 game all of last year from the COVID condensed season. And that one win was over Eastview.
Yeah, the Wildcats have got to put shots on net. You get a sense that Saverin is getting a little comfortable back there. He's not having to work too hard to make these saves. I'd like to see the Wildcats put shots on the net and then crash for rebounds. So we'll see what they can pull off on this shift.
This will be the Jensen, Martin, Hansen trio for the Wildcats. And Eastview does control the draw. They'll bring it across center this time. This is Kish. Centers it across, couldn't quite connect. I believe that was Gillis he was going for on that far side. But check that was Kronberg, the intended target. 17, not 27. Circling down low, it's Churchler. Looks to get it behind the net. Goes too far for him. There's Kish once again. Up there with Lark. Trying to determine if Eastview is going to double shift in this top line right now. They've been out there a lot. And there's Kish, the junior forward, number 5. We can try to get something out. Unable to connect that time, but they do get away with it. Murray tries to poke it ahead for Hansen, but can't happen. He stops in front of the bench. Kish, circle. Tried to find the trailer, intercepted nicely that time by Hansen. Hansen trying to lead the rush for the Wildcats, who change a couple guys behind the play. And again, Eagan just not spending a lot of time in that Eastview zone. And yep, Kish was offside. Good call by the official. It was close, but he was offside, I thought. Kish didn't think he was.
He did not think he was offsides. He also shot the puck after the whistle. Now granted, it wasn't a hard shot at LaValle. Coach Todd Carlson not pleased with that precedent. And look, it's not the end of the world, but you should have a conversation, I think, with the Eastview player to say, don't do that, because that's A, you don't want to start something, and B, you don't want these officials do not want to lose control of this hockey game.
Well, look on the Eastview bench, and it looks like somebody on their staff is talking to Kish. Whether that's what it's about, obviously we don't know. And here come the Lightning the other way. This is Cord, number 6 for the Lightning. And the shot that was kicked up into the netting by LaValle.
LaValle playing really well here, I think, for the Wildcats. Doing a good job of giving the Wildcats, a good backstop. If the Wildcats could just keep the number of shots down, I mean, this is easily the most shots he's seen this season. Granted, small sample size, 2 games, but if they can keep these shots below 35, I think LaValle's going to keep them in this game.
Cats are going to be able to control the faceoff ultimately. Puck pokes out into the neutral zone. Cats unable to control this time, however, but Goyle is over there hustling. He gets taken out hard by Cords on the far side in front of the Lightning bench. He hit down in the corner, kept in Barbado.
Nice play by Barbado on the line. Unlucky that it couldn't get it deep, but nice play to keep it in.
Opgrand. He gets hit hard by, I believe that was Pika. Opgrand, he's laid out some pretty big hits for Eastview tonight as well. Oh, that tip just wide. Nice center attempt. Domagotski nearly with a second.
That was a great attempt. I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you, Mike. I had my eyes up on number 2 on the blue line on Opland on the blue line.
Cron with the intercept. Cron 1-on-3. Battles with Opgrand down low. Opgrand hits the ice. Here comes Eastview the other way. 2-on-1 potential. Wooten leads the rush. He'll stop backhand across. His man was too far in front, however. That was, I believe, Tritchler he was going for on that far side. All the way down, and we'll have an icing against the Wildcats with 8:48 to go in regulation.
Good communication that time by the Wildcat defense. Cron had carried the puck forward and got caught forward. Murray was back, and I couldn't see the forward, but whoever the forward was, Murray came out and pressed on the player with the puck, and then the forward came back and covered on the other side. Nicely done that time by the Wildcats.
Aaron Fulton's Lightning nursing that 1-goal lead, 2-1 in favor of the, I guess we got to call them the home team technically. Or this game is being played at Apple Valley High School, but it doubles as the Eastview home rink. Brothers sends the puck down deep for Eastview. Brothers tries to elude his man Murray. Puck back out. Eastview just going to send it down deep with Bergman is going to give chase. Knocked around that time by Cron, but not out. Kept in nicely by the Lightning. Taking his man out of the play was Goyle for the Wildcats. Again, pinching in that time. Brothers keeps it in for Eastview. Well, big hits right there in front of the Eagan student section. And Berglund with a shot hits the Eagan netminder right in the Eagan on the chest. And Cats remain down by just one.
Yeah, so the Wildcats that particular shift just did not do what they needed to do, which is get the puck out. That puck's got to come high and hard out. They've got to do that, and once they do that, they've got enough speed that they can convert something in the middle of the ice. But they've got to get it out first.
Cats control the draw. 2-on-2 if they get moving. There's Wedward. Actually, Wedward is coming down the middle. And we go to the center. Big hit that time out there by Phillips. Rowan Phillips has had himself a nice season early on for the Wildcats. Barbado, he'll just wisely dump that one in. Here comes Phillips. I was expecting a big collision there between Phillips and Tritzler. Barbado just dumps it back in. Change on the far side for the Cats. Phillips goes off. I believe it's Jensen on right now for the Wildcats. Back end in front, Barbado tried to find something there. Nothing happening. Eastview's got 4 defenders in front of their net. Wedward couldn't quite get control of that one to get a whack at it. Well, at least they're able to clear this one out. This is going to be Kronberg. He does get it out of harm's way. Fired back in as Eastview changes up a couple of players. Quick change there for the Lightning. Cats are going to change up a bunch as well. This Kish is waiting. Got his man down the slide. Valley not gonna get that one, and it's 3-1 Eastview. Nice pass, Lightning, and I believe it's gonna be Larkey with the goal for the Eastview Lightning. Will it be the dagger?
Well, it's gonna absolutely make it, very, very difficult on these Wildcats. That time there was just too much space and time given to the Lightning, and they took advantage. Cron had an opportunity to close down whoever sent it across for Larkey, and he didn't close him down as quickly as perhaps he could have. I know he's trying to do is maintain some space, but instead what happened was that the rest of the defense just wasn't able to get back in time.
Here comes Eastview again with a 3-1 lead. And another one for the Lightning. This one 12 seconds later, 4-1 Eastview.
And Kron's complaining that was kicked in. I'm not sure if we're going to have a replay on that or not. Boy, it'd be really nice to see a replay. Coach Todd Carlson saying that was kicked in. Let's see if we can get the replay here. Oh yeah, I think it came in off a skate. Now,
let's take a look here.
Here's the thing. What I can't tell
is he pushed into.
Yeah, that's just it. I think it does come off. I think it does come off a skate, but with that angle, you can't tell whose skate it is, and you can't tell if he was pushed in. Oh, here's an angle.
Watch the defense to the left. He gets blocked. I believe that's Murray back up for the Wildcats. Yeah, then the Sanchez right there, of course.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell.
I don't see an obvious kicking motion.
It's so
on
hard
that
to
one.
tell.
So Cats do take a timeout, by the way. Hey, by the way, if you're not going to come to the game on Saturday night, how about going to the Eagan High School musical that's going on? Matilda is the musical co-directed by Jodine Wortman and Amy Jo Cherner. It's about Matilda Warm, what a gifted girl forced to put up with a cruel, distant mother and father. And she also has to deal with an evil principal at her school. Ultimately, Matilda and another gal develop a bond that turns into a beautiful friendship. And they begin to fight back against the evil ways. Productions Friday, Saturday, Sunday the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then also next weekend, the 16th, 17th in the Eagan High School Auditorium. For more information, check out the Eagan High School website. Again, Matilda the musical coming up at Eagan High School.
Well, I don't know, Mike Cook, if the third goal is the dagger, but I think that fourth goal may have just done it in for the Wildcats. I'm not sure the Wildcats are going to have too many more opportunities even to get pucks on net here against the Lightning. And I think if you're the Wildcats, you got to say to yourself, what in the world just happened? Because we started this game so well, and we clearly did not finish, did not do what we needed to do.
No, there's a penalty upcoming on Eagan. That's going to be a frustration penalty, I think. If indeed they take the Wildcat. They're going to take the Eastview kid.
Yeah, it's a hit on Goyle. Yeah, it was a hit on Goyle, so I think.
Well, actually, they're not going to take anybody. Okay.
Play with a high stick, perhaps?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe play with a high stick.
They kind of put it where the hit was. But. Well, that's the thing. If you're Eagan now, just don't get frustrated. You know, be smart. Try to get something going. I mean, how many times did we say that last year and that it was a rough season for the boys hockey team? You know, just try to build some positives. Look ahead. You've got a big contest coming up, but be smart.
Yeah, I think you want to be smart. You want to stay safe. You want to make sure that there aren't any injuries. You know, the other thing is, I mean, there's still over 6 minutes left in this game. Like,
right.
There's no reason you can't get a goal or maybe two and make it a little interesting at the end. Get a goal and get some momentum back, you know? Okay, we started great. We played poorly in the middle, and we came back at the end with a flourish. We didn't win, but I like how we responded when we were down 4-1. I mean, great, but that's a little bit of coach speak there, and yeah, you don't want to do that, but that's where we're at.
So Eastview, they're looking to improve to 3-1 on the young season. Wins over Jefferson and St. Thomas Academy previously. Cats lost that heartbreaker at Eastridge to open the year and then dominated Roseville last Saturday. Here comes Cron for the Wildcats. Splits 3 defenders. Eagan with numbers. Cron left or right circle, I should say. Just a high shot off. Savern with a save. We haven't said a whole lot of that lately. Cats continuing to mount some pressure in the zone. Quick turn shot. And that one hit metal.
Oh my goodness. How did that not go in? From we had a great vantage point from up here where our cameras are, and oh my heavens, I don't know. I thought for sure that was going to go in the net.
Look like that top corner, 2-1 for Eastview. Up by 4-1, and the Valley keeps it right there for the Wildcats. We've got 5 minutes to go in regulation. Long shot, quick glove by LaValle, and see, we've got an opportunity to look at that Cam Roth opportunity. I'm with you. I don't know how that did not go in.
Obviously it didn't. The referee's got a much better view than we do, but holy cow, how did that not go in? See if we can see here. Watch the goal. Watch the upper left corner of the goal. It hit the pipe and dropped straight down. Hits the pipe and drops straight down, and must have obviously stayed in the crease.
And how many times do you see a goalie back into that where it just trickles into the net off of their pad? Another opportunity for the Cats. Wheeling through, this is Martin, center. Rebound, no, Cats quite cannot pull the trigger on that one. Barbado with the opportunity in front, tied up a little bit. Here comes Eastview the other way. Eastview with an opportunity, backhand, goal! That's Domagalski with his second of the night. 5-1 Eastview, and you can hear the bus warming up.
That is definitely not what you wanted as the Wildcat coaching staff of the Wildcats. Pika and Barbado were victimized there. Pika's got to do something a little quicker. He's got to either haul him down or he's got to get a stick and be stronger on his stick. That's a situation where, here's the thing. The Lightning are stretching. They're stretching players out. They're not content with just sitting back, letting Eagan dump and then chipping it out. They're attacking the Eagan net. And right now, the Eagan defense, Eagan players in general, not just the defense, but the players in general, they're not responding.
The Eastview student section was trying to chant something down there. Couldn't quite make out what they said, but bottom line is their squad is up by a 5-1 count.
Yeah, and we're seeing some of the sophomores now. We've got Riley Paulus, Eddie Moore, and Peyton Jensen all out on the ice here for the Wildcats. Coach Carlson giving those guys a little bit of time,
which I think is a great thing. Another backhand, LaValle with a stop. You've got guys like O'Reilly Paulus, played the JV game, had an assist on the game winner. Give them an opportunity to taste some varsity action. As we take a look at Eastview. Last opportunity there for the Lightning. And LaValle guarding the post nicely.
And I feel bad for Trig and Trig LaValle because I think he's played. I think that last goal he probably wants back, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But I think he's played he's played a good hockey game, and many or most of the goals that have been scored on him have not been his fault. He's you know, there's just been too many shots and too many easy opportunities given up by the guys in front of him. And you know, that's something that the Wildcats are going to have to dial this back. I mean, this game was 1-0. This is 5 unanswered hockey goals for the Eastview Lightning. I mean, it's really been since the middle of the first period. It's been dominant, really, for the Eastview Lightning. I honestly can't think of even a really quality scoring chance for the Wildcat, except for maybe Roth's post.
Yeah. By the way, for LaValle, that was his 33rd save of the night. Shots right now, 38-21 in favor of Eastview. Peyton Jensen tries to poke it ahead for the Wildcats, number 18. Could be his first shift on the ice tonight. Wedward. That was knocked down in front by, I believe that was Kiefer for Eastview. Maxime with a long shot all the way through. Bretschin?
Brischkeisen.
Yeah, that guy. I apologize to Maxime. I might just go with Maxime all year, I don't know. And all the way down, we'll have an icing on Eastview. Nice little Motley Crue being played at a little home sweet home.
Well, it's
nice rip.
It's home, it's sweet, and it's home because you're ahead by 4 goals, right?
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
If the score is reversed, I don't think it'd have quite the same syrupy feel to it.
Well, we know the tunes are going to be cranked Saturday night in the Eagan Civic Arena when Prior Lake comes for the home opener. Again, 7 o'clock scheduled start on that one. Will be an ETV broadcast. So you and I will be there, and I'm going to guess we'll have about 1,000 other of our closest friends with us. That place will be rocking on Saturday night. And as we said, Eastview, they're at Farmington Saturday afternoon. Farmington playing Prior Lake tonight. We got any update on that one, but
Prior Lake was leading Farmington 2-0 in the third period. Lakeville North 2-0 over Shakopee in the second period. And Rosemount leading Apple Valley 2-1 after Valley had taken a 1-0 lead there in the second period as well. Those are the last updates that I have, Mike.
2.5 to go in this one. Eastview, they're going to improve to 3-1 on the season. 1-0 in South Suburban Conference play. Cats are going to fall to 1-2 and then 0-1 in conference play. And we'll have icing against the Eastview Lightning. A good hockey song, sort of. Hit me with your best shot. A few new numbers out there for Eastview as well. See Sean Kaltoff is out there, junior forward, 34. We might have called him once earlier. There's the student section for Eastview. They seem quite as thrilled as they should be with their team up by a 5-1 count. Gavin Chernus with a battle for Eastview. Larky's still out there for the Lightning. 2 minutes to go in this one. 5-1 Lightning, long shot by Opgrand, and that was gloved by LaValle. 34th save of the game for the Eagan netminder.
And remember, Saturday is Stick It to Cancer Night. Please wear white if you can, if you're coming to the Eagan Civic Arena. Should be fairly white there.
And as we said, get there early. JV's at 5. I'd have to double check if this is a girls boys doubleheader. I am not certain on that. I believe it is, but I can't say that with certainty. Cats with 90 seconds to go. See if they can get something going there. There's a check. It's going to be a hit in the back. And Moline going to sit for Eastview, the senior defenseman. That was just, I don't know. That's a play you don't need to make. Nope. 1:28 to go. And
it's not.
And your team well ahead. And, well, you don't make that play if it's a 1-1 hockey game.
You probably don't.
Just watching here. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. That cross-check what the call officially was, but
now that being said, I think given the challenges the Wildcats have had tonight, boy, I really like to see him put one in here in this power play. I mean, at least have a quality power play opportunity.
It is cross-checking officially. The Cats will finish on the power play unless they do score. Lockenmeyer tried to tip one over. Pika is out there as well. That one just missed. Actually was gloved that time. Nice glove there by Savarin.
Well, the Lightning have to feel really good about their performance today. After starting slow, they've come on and they have not given the Wildcats any chance to breathe here in the second and third period.
Absolutely. And we've got a knee there when Eastview player is down. He was hit over there by number 12, Martin. I don't think it was on purpose. It looked like it was just an accidental shot through. They saved that time. No big hit that time. Eastview bench looking for a call that time, as Keeper was run into hard over there. That was number 5 for the Wildcats, Pika. See the time ticking away, top of your screen, 35 to go in this one. And a little hit that time by Brothers. Eastview just continues to keep the pressure on. Saturday, January 22nd, these teams will have the rematch at the Eagan Civic Arena. 7 o'clock scheduled start on that one. And Puck's just going to trick around far side. Pika back to the corner. And one little extra hit there for Kiefer. And there is our final buzzer. And the final score of the Eastview student section, they've got plenty to be proud of. Their squad is going to skate away with a 5-1 victory here in the South Suburban Conference opener for both teams. The Valley, 34 saves for the Wildcats, but just Cats' offense was spotty at best, I would say, over the last 2 periods.
Well, if the definition of a good offense is scoring goals, you got to say it's non-existent. I mean, look, this Wildcat team can score goals. They clearly can, they can move the puck, they can shoot the puck, they can do the things they need to do. Go back and look at the tape, and I'm sure that the coaching staff will say, hey, we made a mistake here, we made a mistake here. And once you're down by 2 or 3 goals, it becomes very challenging to climb back in. So, I think it's really a situation where they just need to have a good, don't get too high, don't get too low in this situation, don't get too low. Just understand you got beat by a better team that played better. Well, I'll say it this way. You got beat by a team that played better than you.
Yes.
Whether they're a better team or not, let's see at the rematch, right?
As we said, January 22nd is the rematch at the Civic Arena. That's going to wrap things up here from the Apple Valley Arena. Once again, your final score, the Eastview Lightning 5 and the Eagan Wildcats 1. He's Nathan Cron. I'm Mike Cook. We say thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time for Wildcat Hockey on ETV.